Hello everyone, welcome to Crystal Eclipse. My name is Jessica. In this video, we'll be asking cards about your future spouse and the best parts of their personality. I have 3 stacks for you all to choose from today. Starting over here, we have pile 1 with this cute little, hopefully it'll focus, hair pick. Then pile 2, we have this one with some stars on it. And then pile 3, we have this one with a moon. So choose whichever pile or piles call out to you. You can check the description box or the comment section for timestamps if you'd like to skip directly to the stack or stacks you chose. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello everyone, starting off with that pile 1. I hope you're all doing well and I send you all the good vibes and all the well wishes. I've already laid out all the cards, both tarot and oracle, for all of you who chose pile 1. Starting over here, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles again, the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, the King of Cups, Miracles with the Northern Lights in Iceland, and 27. Then Stability with the Baobab Tree in Africa, and 36. Over here we have Hope, Nurture, and Love. So these are all cards that we have out for this pile. We have a lot of stability when it comes to this pile because of the strong energy of Pentacles. And I really love that this person has like a personality that grows with you. So it's like the more you are around this person, the more you interact with them, the more they become this grounded person that you like, almost like you can't see yourself without, because of that connection, because of the way that they just become so like deep within your life. It's such a strong personality. And I think the best thing that's coming across with that top row having so many pentacles in it is we see somebody who becomes like your rock, the one that you can lean on, the one you can depend on, the one that is always there, always reliable. They have such a strong energy to them of just like the world can, you know, fall apart, but the way that they can handle things is just done so well. And I love that even though we have Queen of Pentacles over here, we have the King of Cups. So we're not seeing that like it's the king and the queen sort of like against each other, or you know, that the two energies are face to face. It's almost like even though this person has like this beautiful stability, they're represented as the Queen of Pentacles. And regardless of gender, when it comes to the kings and queens, I see it as more of like a stronger energy when it comes to the kings versus almost like more approachable energy when it comes to the queens. So sometimes the kings can be a little bit overboard. Like if we had the King of Cups, like the worst traits would be somebody who's too emotional, somebody who's too you know, reliant upon their feelings. They think too much with their heart rather than their brain. And then somebody who would be like the King of Cups would be somebody who's maybe a little too stern or a little too you know, set in their ways. The stubborn energy comes out very strong, and they're like sort of unwavering in a negative way. But because we have the Queen of Pentacles, we see somebody who is very giving, somebody who is like 50-50 in a relationship. They want the best for you just as much as they want it for themselves, and they're all about working together to build this harmony. We see that balanced with the King of Cups. Rather than having somebody who is too in their feels, we have somebody who's very level-headed in the Queen of Pentacles, and somebody who knows their emotions, so they can feel. I feel like this person very connected to their romantic side, but also to a side that's like they don't want to have to try over and over and over again to find somebody who fits with them, somebody who's compatible with them. They're sort of done with that because it seems like they've had this issue of just like not finding, you know, the right one, or not finding the one that they feel has the same like goals in mind. And we see that with the Sun of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles over there. Even though it's normally a forward moving card, we sort of see it like it's solemn. It has a sadness, an air of like almost like you're stuck in a rut in that. And then the Moon comes along as a sort of reveal of what is to come, and that's where you get that Nine of Pentacles, somebody who just wants somebody to care for, somebody who they can, you know, love on, somebody who is there by their side, somebody who is like this strong you know, bond with them. They just want somebody that they can hold on to, somebody they can sit with. It doesn't, you know, they don't need somebody who they can go out to parties with, you know, have all these like wild, crazy stories to tell everyone. It's not those like gloaty relationships. It's just somebody who they can sit next to, somebody they can grow old with. And in both, like the Nine of Pentacles coming out and then ending up at that Queen of Pentacles, we see somebody who desires stability and somebody who desires somebody who is a partner. So this person truly values relationships, love, the person that they're with, the person they're around, and they see you has this like miracle, and we have that with miracles here and stability. This is like their energy here within these two cards. There's somebody who finally sees it, somebody who finds it in you, and that's why they're so expressive. That's why we're seeing them in the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. We're seeing somebody who, like, they're coming across as like the perfect counterpart, the one that gives you enough space but loves spending time with you. And any free time they get, the first thing they do is they want to make sure that they can spend that time with you. They put you first, family first. That's the strong energy of the Pentacles coming through, and we see a fresh start, a new energy moving in with the full leading into that King of Cups. This is like completely renewed energy. So they're starting off something new. And we also see bunnies here, which can express like lineage that would be tied into the pentacles, like descendants, right? So family, people that they're close with. I think this is a very caring person. They might not be the most expressive, since we don't have the air signs coming out in their full energy, right? They might not be the most expressive, but they still have this way of making sure you feel it. So like I said, it might not be truly like verbal, but emotionally, like when you're near them, you can feel this energy. I like that we go with hope, nurture, and love here, because I feel like both of your energies sort of have this, where like you're wanting this person, but it almost seems like it's never coming through for you, or it just seems like a wish that, like, no matter how hard you try to manifest it and what you do, it doesn't seem like this person has arrived yet, and you're just like, you know, praying, hoping that they come through, but also feel that energy from them. And that's why like that miracle is over here. It's like you're putting your hopes, your faith into this, hoping for a miracle, and you have yet to see it. But then we see here nurture does tie into all this pentacle energy, and with that stability, it's all this pentacle energy of something that's starting off small. And you know, sometimes like you plant a seed, you don't actually see it growing in the beginning when you plant it far enough. Then all of a sudden it sprouts up, and you see this thing, you know, growing, and you realize your hard work did pay off. So we have nurture, we have love coming through, ties into that King of Cups, somebody who puts their energy. And that's why I'm like seeing this as, the longer you're with them, the more you get to know them, the more they develop into this person who is so bonded to you. There's like no separation because of that hard work on both sides. This is such an immensely caring person. Like I said, might not be like you know, verbally they might struggle a little bit, because that tends to happen when we have a stronger earth energy coming out, those pentacles. Sometimes the actual communication might struggle, but they make up for it in their actions, and that's good, because we have a cup coming through as a balance when it comes to that sort of, you know, deficit over there. But that's what I'm seeing here. It seems like somebody just wants somebody to bond with, and wants that permanent energy. And I really do love the way that this person is sort of like communicating themselves, you know. So that's what I'm seeing here with this first deck, and that hairpin over there. I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I do hope that you and all your loved ones are doing well, and I hope you have a wonderful day, week, and year. Bye bye. Starting with our second pile here, we have that hairpin up there. I already laid out all the cards, so I want to say hello to pile 2. I send you all the good vibes, all the well wishes, all the positive energies. So starting up here, we have the 5 of Pentacles, we have the 7 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the King of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Happiness with Shambhala Himalayas, 19, Breakthrough with the Moon Landing, and 5. Then we have Fear of Abundance, Overwhelmed, and Joy. When I was laying these out, the first thing I thought of was how succulents and cactus grow without much water, but like you can use them as a source of water if you're out in the desert. And then I saw Overwhelmed come out, and then Joy, and I thought how interesting that Overwhelmed and Joy both have the same like imagery illustration of liquid coming out. So it's sort of an interesting energy that's coming through there. But I feel like with this one, if there's like one person out there that's sort of like fearful of what's to come, or fearful of giving somebody your love because you're worried that like maybe they won't accept it, maybe they won't, they'll take advantage of you, maybe they won't return it. I want to say this person that's coming through is your soulmate. This is your counterpart, because we have the Two of Cups over here. And that's normally my card that represents somebody who's coming to you as an equal, able to return all that you give them. And that's a big thing about this person's personality. Their strongest traits is how much they give to you, how they see you, how they want to maintain that equality within this relationship. And it's not just like chores and finances equality, it's making sure you feel validated, making sure that they respond to you the way that you need them to respond to you. Because I feel like this person, they might not be necessarily aware of it, but I do feel like there's this part of them that's just very in tune with emotions, very in tune with people. It might have been that they went through, their own hardships, their own lack of equality within relationships prior to you, and because of that they want to make sure that nobody feels the way that they did. But with them, I just feel like a strong empathy coming from them, so they really understand where people are coming from, what people are feeling, what's going on in their heads. And that, to me, is very odd, because we have the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands right next to each other. Normally, King of Wands gives me like somebody with a big ego, somebody who might be aggressive, or might be like too forceful, like they demand to be heard, or they try to command an audience, and that can be something that's not desirable. But we have it completely countered by the Ace of Cups, which is abundance, overflow, everything you would hope for, wish for, but kindness and love. And with those two cards coming out, it does balance each other. But that specifically, the Ace of Cups, is a card of abundance, and we have fear of abundance. So if you've been hurt in the past, mainly because that broken or that dying rose over there always screams to me like you've been hurt, or you're fearful of movement, you're fearful of accepting somebody, that right there says it's entirely worth it with this person, because you're putting work into yourself, they've put work into yourself, you can move forward. And don't worry, because this person's got a really great personality, right? So they're going to put energy into this. You might still feel a little hesitant toward moving forward with this person. You might feel like you're not quite ready. This person is completely aware, and this person's like, you know what, I'm going to take as much time as you need. I'm going to listen to you, I'm going to give you the feedback you desire, that you are in need of. And they're going to keep putting effort into it, they're going to keep putting energy. So you might not be able to like fully dive in, but this person is so interested in you, is so like, you are the one enamored, right? That they just keep giving and giving and giving, because they want to end up at this Two of Cups. They see happiness, they're working on that breakthrough when it comes to you. It's a lot of effort, a lot of love. I feel like we're moving from the Five of Cups, which is that energy of a fixation on what is broken, what doesn't suit you, but sort of like you can know something isn't for you, but still want it, right? And there's still a loss of something that wasn't healthy, when like no matter what, like just losing it, you still feel a loss regardless of what it did to you, what pain it caused. You still want it, because it's just something that like our brains are wired to think. So it's letting go of that, and then seeing what is part of your future. That Ten of Pentacles, the happiness, the joy, the continuation, the family. I like that this card came out within this pile, because this is one of my cards that says like the family gathers. So it's like everyone around you is really joyful, happy for this union. It's almost giving me like Four of Wands here, like it took you long enough, or it's just like, this is it. They're very happy with this energy, and they know that like this is the one that will result in the best place for both of you. So you're both moving into this wonderful place together whenever you meet, if you've met already. But it just feels really great, especially since that overwhelmed turns into joy, and it's the same energy, right? So we're going from one place, maybe not the best, to one that's fantastic. And we have happiness, we have Two of Cups, which is happiness, we have Ace of Cups, happiness. So much there that it's just all about being happy. And this person has such a bright personality. This person is so like joyful. And with the King of Wands too, a good thing about that card is sometimes it's just here to represent the brightness that they bring into your life. So the energy, the movement, the excitement, everything that they will do with you, that's sort of like a big energy. So this is the type of person, since we're seeing wands here, we see this person that likes to go on trips. That seems like a couple's getaway, or just time where it's just the two of you, right? Or it's just you two together, nobody else. Not like not a lot of people interrupting you. It's just the two of you. We see this person. It's just like, where can we go? What can we do? It doesn't mean like you have to go on like fancy trips around the world. It could be something simple like a retreat. For some reason, I'm seeing a lot of desert with the cactus and the Five of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. So it might be a desert. Even with the Ten of Pentacles, it sort of has that energy. Himalayas could be like mountains. It could just be like a local area that they just take you to because they want to create memories, moments with you, but just show you their investment. You know, it's a constant reminder from them how much they care, how much they they see the future between the two of you. And even with the Seven of Pentacles, because sometimes when that comes out, I see it as like hard work about to pay off. But with this, because we see like it in more of the beginning, and then we have these cards later on, it's like we see the effort this person is putting in and where it gets you. So it gets you to this beautiful place and you feel it, and that's the best part. You know, that's the best part about this person's personality, is you 100% feel the way that this person communicates with you, the way that this person cares about you, all of their energy toward you. But that's what I see with this second stack and that hairpin. I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you and all of your loved ones are doing well. I hope you have a wonderful day, week, and year. Bye bye. Hello everyone, all of you choosing a pile 3, your little hairpins up there. I want to say hello to all of you. I send you all the good vibes, all the well wishes, and all the positive energy. But already laid out all the cards. I'll go over them quickly so you know what's out here on the table. We have the Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, Four of Wands, Strength, Freedom with 1963 I Have a Dream speech, and 16 we have Trust with the Polynesian Voyagers in the Pacific Ocean. 41 over here we have Let Go, Acceptance, and Happiness. So I love the way that these three cards have come out. Let go, acceptance, and happiness. Like you let go, you accept what's going on, and then the happiness comes in. And that's sort of like, you know, once you stop wanting it, once you stop thinking about it, it comes toward you. And I see this person, if this person is not in your life, this future spouse, with the Queen of Swords coming through, it does seem like their arrival is quick. I like with this pile, we see a little bit more of somebody who talks, somebody who shows a little more I guess energy, a little more of their interest. If with the second pile, I did feel like this person like puts a lot into you, and the first pile as well. But this one, we have a sword that really represents communication, and it's next to the Two of Cups. So this person is very verbal when it comes to their feelings toward you or for you. They want to make sure you know how they feel, so you're not questioning it. They, you know, send you reminders all the time. They might write you little letters, leave little love letters around the house for you. They might text you randomly throughout the day or leave you voice messages. Just do little things to just say like they're thinking of you, or something reminded them of you, or just to check in on you. We do have the Ace of Cups, so this might be somebody who just thinks about you a lot and is like, I just want to make sure you're doing well. You know, they just want to check in and see how everything is for you. If you're like at home, if you're at work, they just want to make sure that you're doing well or that you're happy. And it's like you're on their mind. And I like that this person gives you the security of knowing that you're always on their mind, because they're telling you, because they're expressing it. There's no worry from it. And I like that over here with judgment and acceptance. We have a very similar image coming through with the hand, sort of like letting something go. And it's like you're letting go whatever, maybe fear, frustration, or maybe like if there's some trauma from the previous relationship, that could be what we're seeing here. Maybe like you didn't trust easily because of a previous relationship, or maybe it was something like the person just wasn't good to you, or they didn't really treat you well, they didn't express themselves well, and because of the way that this person differs from them, you're able to let go, release that whatever, and move forward with it. And we have a good balance of all sort of energies coming out here. So we have like air, cup, or air, water, fire, earth, but we do have a good Earth card coming out here with that Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who moves forward, very planned. Like everything they do is very planned, not in a like a boring way, but in a way that's like you find out later that's like, oh, they knew this was going to happen. Like they were doing certain things to get ready for marriage or to get ready for moving in together. It's all the little things that they were planning out, making sure that this was right. And they're not somebody who just jumps into something. They're not the type that's like, I'm interested in you, let's just see how it goes. And then, like, 2 weeks later, they're like, yeah, this isn't going to work out for me. It's none of those things. It's like they really heavily evaluate, like, the conversations, the people that they're around to make sure that they're good foundations to move forward with. And this, it's like almost like a match made in heaven, right? The energies that are coming through here, and it's this removal of toxicity from the past that allows you to move forward. And with that Seven of Wands, we're seeing higher ground, right? An advantage coming through with freedom as well as trust, movement forward with this person, just a better overall place to be in. And one of my favorite cards has come out for marriage as well. One of my favorite cards for marriage has come out, and that's the Four of Wands here, because that's a community that's coming together to, accept the people in, to celebrate the union. And with strength and the Four of Wands coming in right next to each other, it's just giving such a loving environment, like all these people coming together just to celebrate the union between the two of you. And now for some of you, this might be like you don't maybe have a big family. There might be a few of you in particular that like, well, this little message here is meant for, but you might not have a big family, or you might not have like a lot of friends, a lot of people around you. But I think one of the things that you really cherish about this person is the way that they immediately accept you into their family, and that their family immediately accepts you. So they embrace you, they bring you in, and they sort of like shower you with just as much love, just as much affection. And it's such a beautiful environment. I think too, with acceptance over here, it's the way that you all sort of like come together and bond with each other, and it brings out this happiness. It's like a lot of brightness, and I'm sort of surprised that the sun didn't come out in these cards, even though we have strength here with that like sunflower in the background. It's giving me sun vibes. Acceptance too has that sun energy. And the trust card, it's like through the storm we see the sun coming out. So there's a lot of brightness, a lot of positivity here, a lot of like high vibes, not like low vibes, not medium vibes, a lot of higher vibes that are coming through here from all of them. And I think this person came from like a really beautiful, open, accepting family, a really loving, embracing family. So just so much that is put toward the like the growth here. And it's so positive with this stack. I like that there are little aspects of the previous two stacks that are coming through this one, because it sort of reminds me of a few things. But we see somebody who, like I said, like they're carrying like the previous two stacks, but you hear it because we have communication coming through. They have more of a like you, like celebrating you, doing things with you, making sure they show their love for you, their affection, but also including you in family things. So they want to make sure that you attend holiday gatherings, family reunions, whatever it might be. Just make sure you feel and know that you're a part of the family. They also have this like this just way of almost like stabilizing you, so you can trust them. You can immediately trust this person because they just have such a true, like their soul is pure. They're just coming through completely as they are, and it's such a fantastic place to be. They care about you so much. Such a peaceful person, honestly, like a very peaceful person. I don't feel like a strong like excited energy. It's more so just a peacefulness. Like they like to have fun, they like to do things, but there's a nice peaceful energy that I'm seeing when it comes to them. So that's what I'm seeing here with this third stack and that hairpin over there. It just seems to me like this one has like the mixings of the previous two piles, but like a little more, you know, like a little more on top. So I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I want to send you all the good vibes. I hope you and all your loved ones are doing well. Please have a wonderful day, week, and year. Bye bye.